I kind of forgot why they have to go up to Temple Isle. Okay, what I should have done, which I didn't do for some reason, was save right outside the house.
It's a material world.
No, he saw his mutton chops. Yeah, so I'll do the whole hair thing after. Okay. Save.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't a...
Not enough.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred! You regret this.
God damn it. God damn it! Move, Geralt! Oh god! God! No! Geralt! Move! Move! Okay. God, what is with the physics of this? I'm just getting stuck on stuff. Yes! Okay, there we go. That's much better.
Damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick? Where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Okay, there we go. Much, much better. Okay, now.
Look, look.
What? Yeah, what?
Yeah, welcome to my work.
Show me what you have on offer.
Alright, I still have the fake sword on me.
So long.
Probably equip the real sword just in case I run into any problems. Ooh, split bolt.
Were you buying
Trouble?
something pretty, darling?
Yeah, of course, dear. What would you like?
Oh wait, is that a train? Is that a train I hear in the distance?
Your reputation precedes you, Gareth.
I am not a racist. Human, elf,
Oh.
then matters not, provided he's well.
Greetings to the...
Need a trim.
And we're back. That was a quick train. I like that. Oh my god, I do not trust
So long.
those like foldable like barber knives. I had a friend in high school who was messing around with one. I mean, it was, I don't know. It was kind of his fault for this, but he was like messing with it and swirling it around, and it got a huge cut from here to here because those things are very sharp.
Oh. Beg your pardon?
Got a pitch like a racehorse.
Butterfly straight razors? What are butterfly knives?
Hear my prayer. Grant my plea.
Witcher.
Hear my prayer.
Your blade. Why not at your waist like everyone else?
What you got there?
Dragon Shumse. Come to sell 'em at market.
Any magic ones?
I have never heard of butterfly knives before. Yeah, I've never seen it. Looking at me with his big green eyes.
Touch me wifey and I'll smack you sideways.
Ooh, should I do the racing quests? Roach is not a little bitch.
Seems you're a considerable sum in the red, but you shan't back out in that account, eh?
Won't have much of a
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Well, tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Predators?
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. Now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Oh no.
Generous.
I
Not
think
just
he's
anybody
counting
could
on
afford
me.
to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
I've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to the Luvertons' offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Let me pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Maybe I
Fine.
do.
See
I
you
will do
there.
racing stuff.
Ah, watch it.
You watch it.
A miracle on four hooves. Look at that hoof.
Nope.
Overhead.
Wondering if I could take part in the races.
If you've coin for the rider's fee and a steed of your own, why not? Decide quickly, please. There's a race about to begin.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll come back to this later. Not important.
Captured and displayed in a sideshow of the circus. It could be quite profitable. I think I'm catching some.
No, this makes me, the whole lighting and it looking warm, it kind of makes me excited for summer. But then I remember that summer in the valley is so horrible. Because, like, once the heat settles in, it doesn't, there's no airflow. So all the heat just settles in one place for, like, 4 months. Ugh. Like, I really like the longer days. I love the sunsets. I like being out at night. Well, see, it was like sprinkling a little bit today, but like summer can be really pretty. It's just, it's so miserable when there's no airflow.
Grand opening tonight.
Grand in the evening. Start in G major. And
Wow.
Told you, the piece is sad, melancholy. Needs a minor key.
That looks good.
Oh well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall.
Priscilla picked them.
Well, I must admit, you have great taste. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Oh, it's not the Rosemary in time? But here's the thing. I don't mind snow. My friend was actually up in Tahoe, and she was sending me pictures and videos of her hike on the mountain. And I think that is like so beautiful. I don't know. Snow doesn't really go away, and I can't handle the cold very much. I get cold very, very easily. But I think it's very pretty. Is it Norway that has the Northern Lights? Or am I thinking of like, of more north?
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
I think I've never seen any like Northern Lights or anything, but I had a teacher who was in Alaska with her husband and her daughter, and the lights happened at like 1 a.m. and her husband and her daughter were sleeping, so she's like, so I won't wake my daughter up, because she just seems like she's really tired, and they haven't gone back to Alaska since, and the daughter was so mad that she wasn't woken up, which is just like, you know, I get it, but at the same time, like, your mom was thinking of you, you know?
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premiere will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Dandelion's so into her.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy.
Yeah, we need to
Before you
find Siri,
mentioned he
but
saw you and Priscilla talking,
He's all right.
and she say anything about me?
Can't say I remember. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Well, well. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Dandelion living in monogamy.
I've always been monogamous. Well, near enough. I just changed muses often.
Priscilla, another one for your collection?
No, she's its crowning glory.
oh, little Dandy.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
I mean, you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
Oh, hell no, hell no.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's
What? Speak, man.
badly hurt. Been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
So, I cannot deal with cold. My limit is like 50 degrees. I have just always been sensitive to the cold. No, no thank you.
God.
Especially when it's cold and windy.
Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Her
Dandelion,
boyfriend.
correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing.
Oh,
Come on,
dandy.
Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
So, I don't know. I would say my comfortable temperature is between like 60 and like 80 degrees. Anything like 85 at the most. Anything beyond those two, I'm just like 85 degrees is not that hot. I think 85 degrees is fine. If it goes beyond that, or those two, I'm just like, no.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemelfart himself.
Thanks.
That's odd.
You lead.
So, my brother lives in, like, the center of the US, you know?
Preventive medicine you practice
And
in the sewers. What's that about?
I'm rather talking and I'm talking.
Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not? Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Yeah, my brother, a few years ago moved, and he wasn't used to, like, the super cold weather, so he would ride his bike to work, and then he would get there and there would be, like, icicles on his, like, mustache. And, you know, he's from California. It doesn't really get that cold here. I don't even think in Northern California it gets that cold. Okay. I need... yeah, necrophage oil. Well, Andy, thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully, Will and I will be seeing you tomorrow as we finish up Shadow of the Colossus. And I hope you have very, very sweet dreams. I need to repair this.
Hey! Help! Help!
I need, fire-based bombs. Oh, right. There's more. Oh, fuck no.
Insolent fool.
Easy. I really do love Northern Wind. Where's the guy? Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, this became a little bit... Okay, it deals fire damage, cool. Contains silver. Yeah, we'll do Cloud of Poison, why not? God damn it, Geralt! Okay, come on. Come on. Okay.
How's it look? Give it to me straight. No sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me.
Why is the
Sure
head
you
just floating
understand
there?
what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobrit. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
I know the boss I have to fight at the end of this quest, and I'm very nervous for it.
Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Custody. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Looks like necrophage has got to this one.
Oh, and there's flies and shit? Ugh.
This isn't it. Let's keep looking.
Man, the corners have all the best shit. Well, okay, now I have green mold, so... Failure scores, okay. I seriously need to just try and focus on oils. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the Cyclops thing as well. Yeah, they do. Ooh, nice chart. Before we examine... I'm actually very nervous for this boss fight. I know what it is.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen. Toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
I found it funny.
And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I see. You clearly find gonads fascinating. I fear I don't share your passion. Let's focus on other parts of his anatomy, shall we?
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
But I want to hear it.
See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Oh, and he's not using gloves?
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace?
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once
That's
fought
why-
a Zeugle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Yeah, I said this in, like, a previous stream or two, but I have a really, really strong sense of smell. And I can't imagine how bad this must stink. Like, you know, I grew up in a rural area, so you get animals that have, like, died either because they were, like, hunted by other animals or such. And that stench is very, very hard to forget. It's so nasty.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Oh, God.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
All right, think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about, what the motive might have been.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any
Oh,
idea
you're
what his
good
name
at
was?
deduction.
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the Market Square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebyritz was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. You didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
So prissy. But yeah, So why was Dandelion and Ciri running up to Temple Isle again? It kind of seems like they had intentionally cornered themselves.
Nathaniel, who is he?
A scoundrel, a rogue, like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer, delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the Temple Guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job.
Okay.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
I don't know. Should I press him? Because this is kind of important. Maybe I won't press him.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the
Oh,
corpse
shit.
collector who found him.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
So before I... Actually, no. Let me just do this quest. Let me just rip it off like a band-aid. Because I think if I leave, this quest is going to fail.
Youth these days, hair-brained, all of them. Wondering what I had.
Okay, how do I even get in that alley?
So,
Gone.
how you go with this healer? I was faffing about minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and heals me.
How do I get in that?
Celebrity 1 minute, next thing I know I'm bankrupt, with no means to earn me livelihood.
Bad like that.
I mean, I kind of do want to hear the story.
Eating at the Kingfisher, you're sorted for at least 2 days.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
Oh, hey. Wait a second. I totally forgot.
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them.
I don't want them.
Witcher. Kareem, look who's come.
Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
Aww, that's cute. have to enter someone's house?
Got my eye on you.
No, come on, Geralt. Okay. Come on, I scaled a tower. That's okay. To get in this alley, it's locked. La 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 la. Oh wait, that's the reason I couldn't get in. Is because I'm just being stupid.
From somewhere.
He was attacked over here.
Got a problem?
Hey, handsome.
A brazier. This time of year?
Grab him! Sis. That him.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Ooh, that girl ratted us out. Hell no. Oh, what is this? Elementa oil.
Son of a whore.
Not your lucky day.
Well, that was quick.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, what are you
I
staring?
know.
Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their
Efficient.
crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
So, like, back in medieval times, if someone did want to give up, like, being part of, like, what is it? Their strumpet? Is that what they're called? A whore? If someone wanted to give that up, like, would it be, like, now where they have to, like, I don't know, apply for places? Or, let's say if you want to be a cook, you just, you know, cook and then, like, sell people what you did. Or what you
Priscilla
made.
wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
There are certain parts of this like challenge run that I think about and I just get really bad anxiety.
A brazier. This time of year?
Because yeah, there are just certain fights where I'm just like, oh, this is threats you out. Yeah, I know, but you know, I have bombs, which have been proven to be effective.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Human. Priscilla's. Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weighed on his heel. Took a step back.
What do you want?
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer. Looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit your stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Woo! About to get a sun butter and jelly sandwich.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. A better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, like, I do like animals for, like, guard stuff. And I know Onyx, I think if anyone, like, broke in, I think he would be the first to, attack. I don't know about Itty Bitty, though. I think Itty Bitty would just hide.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now.
Onyx head pads, okay.
I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family.
He's currently stretched out.
So,
on the bed.
What do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Very good. I think Onyx is also just too stubborn for some, like, intruder to come in. Because, I wouldn't say he's very territorial, but he likes his space, and if some asshole were to come in and disrupt that, he just, like, no. Hell no. I am petting him, by the way. If I do head pats, he won't be able to be seen on camera. Loves it. Yeah, he was just completely sprawled out. Ooh. That actually kind of hurt my ears. We won't do that again.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenfurt, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hyrax Square. It was coming from here.
Sun, butter, and jelly. Oop.
That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. They care about some dwarf.
I think if I actually had to put mayo on this for stream, I think Will would honestly, like, be very sick.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
Nay. 'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other, but you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City Cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Oh, they look like little Rottweilers. No, I think that would have to be a very, very special stream. Where we just eat a bunch of weird shit. Aww. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. Hard to do this with one hand.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
So Will, next sun butter and jelly I make, I'm gonna put mayo on it because it has been requested. He's just looking at me with pure disgust.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Oh no, mayo's great. Maybe it'll be a new taste I haven't tried before.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
You just push me away.
Bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind. Eyes, humanoid, completely rotten.
Ew.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Ooh, there's a smell.
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
What's that smell? Smells like formaldehyde. Did anyone else used to watch, Bear in the Big Blue House when they were younger? Oh my god, that show was such a banger. But I had, like, the CD for it for a really, really long time. And I think What's That Smell was, you know, #1. It could be on top 40.
Look, look!
Just like a fruit salad from the Wiggles. Fruit salad, yummy, yummy.